It's not clocking to you how we had a whole black president in office who never even brought up reparations because we can't buy houses, we can barely afford our car payments. It's not clocking to you that the money would have helped us. It just makes me annoyed. It just makes me annoyed. There's a lady that was on live yesterday, and she talking about something. You don't deserve reparations. 3 reasons. You're lazy. It wasn't your time period. You don't know how to handle money. First off,
I agree with 2 of the 3 things. I don't believe that black people are any lazier than any other group of people. But I do believe we don't know how to handle money. And I do believe that it did happen in, a different time period. I don't want to have a conversation about whether black people should or should not get reparations in this video. I want to have a conversation whether black people need reparations in 2025 in order to succeed in America. I'm gonna let her continue talking, but I just want to, make that clear.
We would know money if you guys taught us the money. We would know money if you taught us the money. Teaching us how to fill out a W4 form don't teach us how to manage money. Teaching us how to fill out a job application don't teach us how to manage money. We as a collective,
So you want to depend on white people to pay you reparations, and they're paying you reparations because you believe that you were done wrong by them, but you want them to then turn around and teach you how to use money when you have the ability to teach yourself how to manage money. This is what's very strange. If you know that you need to be taught how to manage money, go look it up. Go research. Like, if you know what you need to know, go look it up. Why do you need to wait for white people to teach you how to manage money if you know that you need to know how to manage money? What's stopping you? The amount of time that you took on making this video, you could have researched more how to manage money. So I don't understand how on one hand you want white people to pay you reparations, and then on the other hand you want to sit there and say, well, y'all owe us an education in financial literacy. You have the ability to look up what you need to look up. The information is there. I'm calling cap.
collectively get together on Juneteenth, come together and say we need this capital to help us move along, maybe we would actually be fighting depression out here. I just don't understand what these people don't understand. We just now getting off the plantation. What are you not understanding? I don't understand what you guys are talking about. And it be black people who be fighting me on the idea. What we need the money for, we're not going to get that money. And that's we're never going to do it. And y'all don't come together to fight for something that could really be beneficial to our community and put our people ahead. Money, the capital, helps us buy time. It helps us acquire the certain assets. How about if there be a law where we have to take a literacy class, a financial literacy class, in order to receive the money? How about that?
That's stupid. If you need a law that requires you to learn financial literacy in order for you to go learn financial literacy when you know you need to know it, then that lets me know that you're still a victim. You're in victim mindset. And my disagreement with reparations is not, do I think black people deserve it or not? My issue is that when you position reparations as the thing that's going to solve your problems, when you position reparations as the thing that's going to make you financially literate, or the thing that's going to make you save money better, or the thing that's going to solve all your issues, that is not true. That's not true. I used to think making $10 an hour was bank. Why? Because a lot of people I knew didn't make $10. Then I started making $10 and it's like, now there's a new set of problems. And you want more and more, and you realize that, you have to put the work in. And so a lot of people will say, we need reparations and then I'll be able to get that house. Well, what happens when you don't apply yourself to be able to do what you need to do to manage that house? Then whose problem is it? See, that's the issue, is that, it's not that I'm against reparations. I'm against excuses. I'm against people that are saying, I need reparations in order to be successful. The opportunity is there. And if you sit around waiting for reparations and put your life on hold, then you're going to be a bum. You're going to be somebody that never achieves anything. I liken reparations to, if somebody owes you $20, yeah, they owe you $20. And maybe you want it, but are you going to wait your whole life to get that $20 before you go achieve something? You need to be putting every single thing you can into being the best version of yourself as possible, whether you get reparations or not. That's my argument. But let's see what she's saying.
Oh, why? Oh, because you don't want us to learn. You don't want us to have it, and nor do you want us to learn or get the knowledge. Why? Because when you get the knowledge, you don't perish. You get the knowledge, you're not going to perish. And they clearly want us to perish. They don't care about us learning it. Not once did they tell us in school, personal finance class, about how to get a trust and get a will and get life insurance. How you can use a life insurance as a personal bank. They didn't tell us none of that shit. They didn't tell us none of it. Why? Because they wanted us to be a debtor. Ooh, that felt good. Whew. They want us to be a worker bee. These niggas fail to understand is that we could use that capital. We could use the money. We could use the funds to help us get a house. Because in this economy, we can't buy a house. We can afford to pay our car payments. Our payments is, my car payment was $377. How can you afford it? I don't know. Car insurance around $200. The capital would help us get ahead. It bring down crime rates. Y'all not listening. Y'all not understanding. You are poor and you trying to keep somebody in the bottom of the bucket with you because you don't want to get the knowledge. You don't want to eat healthy. You don't want to change your diet. You don't want to stop your addictions. You don't want to do anything but just be a devil. Descendants of the indigenous melanated beings who are here, we are entitled to reparations. Funds that can help us get ahead. I don't understand what y'all don't understand. Help us. It's not.
Okay, so maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something, right? I used to think, and I still do, that no matter how much money you get, if you don't know how to manage it, if you don't know what to do with it, then you're gonna lose it anyways. And so I think that the reparations conversation takes away from people succeeding because of, like I said earlier, it positions it as we need it in order to be successful. You don't need it to be successful. Listen to what she said. I have a $377 car payment and $200 insurance. That's almost $600 that you're spending on a vehicle. Why? Why not ride the bus? Why not do something else? Why not go get you a hoopty? Why not do what you need to do and then save that money and start investing that money? And then once you have a certain amount of money, then you can go, buy you a car and have a $377 car payment. Is it possible that maybe you're living a lifestyle that you cannot fund, that you cannot afford? Is that possible? Is it possible that where you're living is too expensive and you need to downgrade? Do you need a 2-bedroom? Maybe you only need a 1-bedroom. Maybe you need to go live in a certain location for a little bit until you stack your money up. See, people want to do stuff in reverse order. They want to go out there and start living this lifestyle and then ask if they can afford it. They want to go out and get the house. They want to go out and get the car. They want to go out and spend money on clothes. And then once they see their bank account is nearing zero, then they're like, can I afford this? They don't sit and think about, can they afford it before they jump into a lifestyle, before they jump into a lease. They say, oh, I make 2.5 times the income. Yeah, I'll go live there. But they don't factor in that, oh, well, I go see Beyonce when she comes in town. Or I shop on Fashion Nova all the time. Or I got to have the freshest wardrobe every day, and so I got to switch it out every season. Or I want a car payment and stuff. I need to have a new car. I can't get the 2004, 2005. I need to have a new car, right? This is their mindset. They jump into a lifestyle they can't afford, and then when they look around and they say, "Well, I can't do this. This is hard." Reparations. That's the answer. No. Reparations should only be positioned as an add-on and an enhancer, but it should not be the thing that you depend on. If you are depending on reparations to save you, you need to look up in the sky and ask Superman to come save you as well, because you'd have a better chance of Superman swooping down and saving you than thinking that you are going to get reparations anytime soon. Whether you believe that we are owed it or not, you should not be depending on that, and you should be making sure that you can support yourself with or without reparations. That's it. End of story. If you get reparations, pat on the back, clap, 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 whatever you want to think about it, but you should not be depending on it anytime soon. And so when you sit there and say, it could help us with the house, it could do this, so could robbing a bank. So could $1 million falling out the sky right now. That could help you. But if that's your plan in life, if that's how you're structuring your life to succeed, you will fail every single time. So I don't like when people get on the internet, well, that could help us, and that could do this, and that could do that, and we can't afford this. Well, then adjust your lifestyle. Be humble. Maybe go get you a man, and if it's too expensive, go get you a man or a woman or whatever, and split the bills. Do 50-50. I know y'all don't like to hear that, but split the bills 50-50. Y'all start investing and saving and do that other stuff so that there's not as much pressure on you. Start practicing good financial habits. Stop living a lifestyle you cannot afford. Stop feeding into the narrative that you have to have a newer car, have to live in this home with the marble court countertops, have to do all of these things in order to make yourself feel validated. Like Dave Ramsey says, act your wage. Act your wage. But my name is Fitz. Thank y'all for watching. If you found any value in this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Almost at 2,000 subs. Also, if you're a content creator looking to grow your brand online, I've been in digital marketing for about 8 years now. Make sure you tap into my Content Confidence Workbook. Info is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I'll see y'all next time.